I got my name basically just from my character. I like to consider myself an acquired taste, if you will, sort of like caviar, you know what I mean? A lot of people, basically back in the day, I used to walk around with a hard bop. People used to think I was walking around the neighborhood trying to be hardcore. It's not really my style. I just had a lot of culture in me, a lot of hip-hop flavor, you know what I mean? B-boy, breakdancing, graffiti artist, MC, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that was all in my system. So back in the day, they kind of came to me like, hey, listen, you know, we're going to call you Drastic because you a little over the top, my whole personality, et cetera, you know what I mean? And then that kind of evolved into Danny Drastic because Danny's my first name. From that came to the untouchable DJ Drastic because I feel my mental state is untouchable, you know what I mean? You don't let people get inside your dome, they can't mess with you feel me?
Where do you get your passion?
I mean, my passion just comes from the culture, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of preservation of the culture anymore, you know what I mean? The music industry, music business, the whole entertainment business, if you will, is oversaturated. You know what I mean? I keep it very real. The nightclub business too, you know what I mean? Everybody wants to be an artist, everybody wants to be famous, nobody wants to work to get there though. They don't understand the pros, the cons, they just basically see certain people on TV and think, oh, okay, magically they woke up one day and oh, right, they were in that state. It doesn't happen that way, man. There's a lot of downsides to it. And ultimately, just the preservation of the culture as best I can, because especially these days when you go into a venue or whatever the case may be, they don't want to hear them classic records, you know, they want to hear the new stuff. And I don't hate on the new stuff, but by all means, that's really not lined up with what the culture was back in the day, you know what I mean? So it is what it is, but definitely preservation of the culture. It's a love and it's a passion, you know what I mean? For every person that says you shouldn't do something, that's why I keep going, you know what I mean? For every person that said I couldn't do it, you know, that's why I keep going. You know, I like to prove people wrong. Not because, you know, that's my goal in life, but ultimately I just like to achieve. I'm an overachiever, if you will. You know what I mean? I like to tell people like, hey man, I'm a type of person overall. You know, you have people shoulda, woulda, coulda. I'm a type of person to just tell you like, okay, I did that. And you won't even hear about it until it's done. Straight up. I got a lot of memorable experiences, you know, being on the road, traveling, just going to different cities. You know, I can't think of one. I could think of one, but it's a little too graphic. You know what I mean? I don't really want to get into it, but I've done some crazy stuff in my day. But ultimately, just overall, every time I go out, I try to make it a memorable experience. You know what I mean? And overall, I try to make it a memorable experience for the party goer, the patrons of the venue, all that good stuff. I'm putting it down. The vibe when I'm putting it down is great. You know what I mean? I try to just really entertain everybody to the best of my ability and ultimately make sure they have a good time. You know, there's a lot of times there's a DJ in the spot, he doesn't really know what he's playing. You know what I mean? So I try to go in there, I try to give everybody a little eclectic mix of what goes on.
Can you ever envision yourself not DJing?
Sorry. You kept that on camera too, let's see who it is. Hello. Tommy, what's going on? Tommy, I'm doing an interview, let me call you back. All right. Sorry about that, PM Buzz. My apologies, PM Buzz. Do I ever envision myself not being a DJ? Probably not. I'll probably do it for the rest of my life. Will I do other things also? I already have, and I always will. Hey yo, check it out, man. New York City's Heat, the untouchable DJ Drastic, is Coalition, Bum Squad, Grind Kings, a whole lot of things. Please believe it. Touching down for my people here at PM Buzz, man. Get it right.